Hey, there you are. I'm trying to look over this again, and I don't have the best lighting in the world. I don't have glowing uh, reading glasses. The gray hair, that's correct, but we're going to take care of that sooner or later. Going to dye it out. But some of the news I picked up, you can get it local or going overseas. Ted Cruz, key senator, demands direct TV answers for Newsmax deplatforming. And my opinion, well, we should go into it. But in my opinion, they were targeted because they are conservative and they tell people what we need to hear. Now, um, very shortly, I'm going to start looking for another channel that has Newsmax. I'm not saying I'm changing. I'm not suggesting that you change. I don't believe in all these boycotts because you disagree with people, but I am going to look for a channel that serves my needs. Uh, Republican National Committee Ronna McDaniels. She feels Newsmax has been censored by TV and quote unquote as queer bias. I think there's going to be a lot of people who's going to agree with that. Now, the U.S. forces intercept thousands of assault rifles, ammo, anti-tank missiles uh, from Iran, February the 2nd, 2023. Well, Iran, again, in my opinion, is a bad actor. They have basically a small scale revolution going on over there. But as you see people they're willing to line up to die, then they have a chance to make that revolution successful. Um, I hope we don't get involved, but if we do, if we have to go in there, I hope we go after the people who took our hostages about 25 years ago. If they're still around. Now, Tom Brady, this is the second time he retired. And I'm not a sports fan, but I am a fan of a man 45 years old playing a contact sport like football. But I think it's time for him to retire at his age. I mean, he's got an awful lot of money, and he don't need to be uh, confined to a wheelchair as he goes through life wanting to do things. Um, he did go through a divorce, I believe, this year, and I think that could have taken some off of his focus. When you're worth the kind of money he is, divorces are not cheap. Um, yeah, the Emirates test flew a Boeing 777 on sustainable fuel. I don't know a lot about this. I've got the whole story. I just downloaded it on cowboyron.com news, and you can go into it and get a better understanding of what I have. But it looks like they created products so far from CO2 emissions like vodka and perfume. And boy, if they can make vodka out of CO2, then I think green energy is not dead, and there might be some hope for them. Uh, Now, Chinese cornmeal, and I can barely see this, in North Dakota, deemed to be a significant threat by United States Air Force. Well, there are people in the higher up in the Air Force that's not pinning their career on the Biden administration, and they're getting it out, covering their butts right now while they can. And with this age of technology, and I'm not too good on it, but I got a little chip that's not much bigger than my baby finger, and I can do all the videos I want to do on it. So you can imagine what high tech can do with somebody who's what they're going. Now, the Biden administration is caught between California and its neighborhood in the Colorado River fight. In Arizona, we did a little story the other day, and um, over in Needles, the Colorado River borders California from Arizona. Arizona, we had plenty of water when Phoenix had about 3 million people, but now we're up to 5 million. That's taking away a lot of this water. And they got states coming all the way from Colorado down, and I think it starts out as the Eagle River. And, California is not going to be able to dictate to states that far north. And I'm not too sympathetic towards California, and I am towards the people. But California, they have water, and they won't get them because it might mess up the snoutfish, whatever snoutfish is. I've never seen it on a menu, so I don't expect we really need it that much. Some other news today, Mike Pompeo was on television and with Bill Riley. That's the station that's taking place in Newsmax. It was a long interview, and he won't say for sure whether he's going to run for president of the United States or not. But on some of the other programs, they just kind of mention the more it gets in, the better it enhances Trump's chance to get the nomination again. Nikki Haley has only got about a 1 or 2% rating, but that's going to get her out there and get her a little more prominently known and open up doors for her. DeSantis of Florida is, I think, about 2 or 3 points behind Trump. And I think DeSantis would make a good president. Mike Pompeo would make a good president. I prefer, though, once these guys pass the scene, I think I'd like to see in the next 20 years to select presidents from governors in well-ran states, and that would not be California. We don't need to be electing presidents and governors who have lofty ideas but no results. I mean, quite often they're running for the next step up because they're not going to get reelected anyway. Anyway, I'm about ready to hit the sack, and appreciate your attention. You can get a lot of this information on cowboyron.com. I copy the stories and put them on there for you. Also, come to, if you can get 90.1 FM in Snowflake, Taylor, Arizona, 3 days a week. I have a 15-minute series on Happy Trails of the West. You can get it in airtime 10:15 on Saturdays and 5:15 p.m. on Wednesdays and Sundays. So next time, saying so long, have a nice day tomorrow.